If not, I'd take a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That's unanimous. And everybody's taking a look at our wonderful little, our agenda. I need a motion to go ahead and approve our agenda so we can get the show going.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Thank you, Robert. Robert's, all in favor, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
That's unanimous. All right, first on our agenda, new business. We're here to meet our new planning director.
It's a pleasure to, it's a pleasure to be here this evening, and it's a pleasure to meet you all. I have been in planning 17 to 18 years, depending on how you count it. And my last station was Selma, which is in Johnston County. I'm a native of the coast. I actually grew up in New Bern, and currently live in North Hills in Raleigh. I'm happy to be here.
Great.
Welcome.
Welcome.
All right, so it looks like we have a rezoning request.
You do, as a matter of
Okay.
fact. Included in your packet this evening is a application for a zoning change that was submitted by Sandar Real Estate LLC. The application, the staff report is up here. I was going to get to that in a second. The application is in your packet. I'm going to tell you that I was having a fight with the copier, and so it was doing something fun, which should get your attention. It started right side up, and the next page was upside down, and just sort of flipped from there. So I figured if nothing else, to give you something interesting to look at this evening. But anyway, this particular property is 0.6 acres. It's located at 6959 NC 210 North in Angier. And there's a copy of the deed enclosed here. There is a note from the manager of the real estate company stating that the request is to change the property from current zoning RA30 to the requested general commercial zoning in compliance with the 2021 land use map of the town of Angier, and it's adjacent to other businesses on NC 210 North. There is a plat in here in your packet. It's in black and white, and this particular lot is, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm blocking my own mic. This is the very, very bottom one. It is the southernmost on this particular map that's in your packet. Deed is right behind it, pretty straightforward. All right, let's go to my staff report. I took the template from our department, and I either did an amazing job or I completely screwed it up. You decide. If you can, no, down is the other way. Can we scroll down, please? Thank you so much. Keep going. All right, almost there. One more. Very good. I feel better now. Okay, so the requested zoning, as I said, is from RA30 to general commercial. The owner of record is Sandar Real Estate, and that is also the applicant, the manager of the real estate LLC. I did give you the address, and if you'll go up now, there is a map on here, and if you look at the absolute bottom, yeah, right where that nice big red arrow is, that's the little tiny piece. Okay, the current zoning, if you'll go on down. More. Yeah, keep going. It's the first time we've ever worked together, so we're learning each other.
That's all right.
We're learning each other.
That's all right.
And the thing on the screen looks a little bit different than what's in your packet, but did want to point out that in the, of course, there's a considerably smaller lot size required in general commercial. An awful lot of the same things are able to be done there. You cannot have single family or multifamily residential on the, you can have, on the new zoning or the proposed zoning. There aren't a whole lot of changes. Site description, it's sort of an odd shaped lot. It's 255 feet by 205 feet by 327 feet. It's a triangle. There's an existing single family dwelling. The surrounding land uses include farmland, wooded acreage, and a commercial business, which is Carolina Sign Service. If you'll just keep rolling on down. All right, there you go. We're going to go one more. Oh, or are we? And for some reason that's not, oh yeah, I see. Just keep going. It's on a private well, and there's a private septic tank, best I could tell. Okay, so the requested zoning, as I say, has an awful lot of the same, it's basically you can do office, retail, or a restaurant on that particular site. It aligns with the commercial designation shown on the future land use map. If I had included a copy of the future land use map, you would see that it's a nice big red triangle. It looks sort of like a horn. And this is the absolute bottom. So this is actually completely consistent. This is sort of like the last piece.
Of the puzzle.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so going over to the evaluation, which is on the next piece, I would say slide. These aren't slides, but whatever they are. Okay, so what we have here is the impact to adjacent property owners and surrounding community is reasonable. Benefits of the rezoning outweigh any potential inconvenience or harm. It matches the adjacent developed commercial properties. So I checked yes. Compatible with the existing land use classification. The requested zoning is in line with commercial designation as shown on the land use plan. Proposal does enhance or maintain public health, safety, general welfare. It would allow for additional commercial uses compatible with the surrounding properties. I'm assuming perhaps tearing that house down is in the plan. It is not a small-scale rezoning. But anyway, the reasoning is in there. Staff recommendation is the rezoning is in question, is in line with commercial designation shown on the future land use map and will facilitate additional commercial development that would be similar to adjacent areas, and the recommendation is to approve. So what's going on next is you have your list of standards. Yeah, the standards for review are there. And I was going to point out possibly a new wrinkle, possibly not, but there's an additional document after this, and we'll go into that next. So you're considering and making recommendations to the Town Board of Commissioners concerning the proposed conditional zoning district. The following policy guidelines will be followed by Planning Board concerning the district, and no proposed zoning district will receive favorable recommendation unless A, will place all property similarly situated in the area in the same category or in an appropriate or complementary category.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Please
So just to let you know, this is an area here where we'll go
Yes,
as
ma'am.
the board.
Great.
We vote on each one. So
Outstanding.
so we'll go back on to A. The board's pretty much aware, but we'll go through this. The proposal will place all properties similarly situated in the area in the same category or in appropriate complementary categories. All in favor of yes, say aye.
Aye.
All right, we're unanimous on yes. On B, there's convincing demonstration that all uses permitted under the proposed district classification would be in the general public interest and not merely in the interest of the individual or small group. All in favor of aye, say yeah, or yes,
Aye.
say aye. Wow. Let's try this again. C, there is convincing demonstration that the character of the neighborhood will not be materially or adversely affected by any use permitted in the proposed change. All in favor of yes, say aye.
Aye.
Unanimous? And D, the proposed change is in accordance with the comprehensive plan and sound planning practices. All in favor of yes, say aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. So we are granting the rezoning request, sir.
Okay, dropping to the next page in your packet. Under 160D, which actually completely went into effect July 1st of last year. I'm sorry, it's the one that we minimized. Okay, so if you, I'm sorry, no, it's actually on, I'm sorry, do you remember the one we minimized? It's behind this. Yeah. We minimized it.
Oh.
I swear. Right there, okay. All right, now if you'll just sort of scroll down. So basically, 160D 604D recommends a consistency statement related to proposed changes to zoning and development regulations. So this is a template that I prepared. I've used it nearly every place I've worked for the last couple of years. And essentially what it does is it is a written recommendation that, it obviously recommends that it happen, but the reasons for approving it are in the next piece. finds it to be consistent with both the Town of Andrew 2017 Comprehensive Land Use Plan as it promotes expansion of a commercial development that is compatible with the town's future vision, and with the 2021 land use map because this parcel of land is part of a block of properties. That's the recommended language that I have put forward, and obviously adopting this, and it becomes a formal note to the
Very nice.
commissioners.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. All right.
Do we need to adopt that
Yeah,
formally here?
that would be the plan, yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
so then I need a motion to adopt this plan.
I'll make a motion to adopt the plan.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, that is unanimous.
Outstanding. That's what I have.
Thank you.
All right, so we don't really have any old business. So with that, we can adjourn.
Thank you very much.
Move right through that one. It was. We'll see if I can get my Christmas tractor.